something I really miss about my Jeep Gladiator, and I did something really stupid today. Have you ever done this? Well, good morning, everybody. How are you today? Pretty good here, and that's right. There is something that the longer I have my Jeep Gladiator, I really miss this. I need this. But first of all, I just wanted to congratulate the winner of the Gladi board. That was Jordan Johnson. Just took that and dropped it off at the post office, as you guys can see. Little errand this morning. So what did I do that was really stupid? Well, we're going to get to that in just a minute. But what I really miss and really need in my Jeep Gladiator are power-up windows, or auto-up windows, or one-touch-up windows. However you want to describe them. You know, where you hit the switch once when they're down, and they go back up by themselves. You know, I know some of the upper trim levels of the Jeep Gladiator have this, but not mine. I have the Sport S, and I guess I have the poor man's Jeep Gladiator, and we don't deserve auto-up windows. It's crazy. I think auto-up windows are just one of those options that should be standard in any vehicle, right? I mean, it's like having headlights. I don't know. They're just so convenient. And I really, really miss them. I must put my windows down or up and down a lot, because you'd think it'd be a trivial thing, right? Especially when you live in an area like I do, and it's always hot, and I'm always running the air. But I must do it a lot, because I always cringe when I have to put the windows back up, because I have to sit there. And this is a first world problem, I know. I have to sit there and I have to hold that switch up while I'm waiting for the window to close. But you know what exacerbates, what's the right word? Exacerbates? I can never pronounce that. The whole situation is where the Jeep window controls are located. They're in the center. If you have a Jeep, you know that, right? But I have other vehicles, and the Jeep is the only one I have that's in the center. And I am forever reaching over to the armrest to put my windows up and down. So first I have to go through that little motion, and then I realize, nope, it's not over there. It's over there in the center. So I hit the center, and invariably I'll hit it once, and of course the window goes up just a little bit, and then it stops, and then I think, oh geez, I gotta hold it. I know, again, it's a first world problem, but it's just one of those little conveniences that it would be nice to have, right? I mean, why not? I know it's a poor man's Jeep Gladiator, the Sport S, but don't we deserve it too? I don't know. And there are, by the way, there's one company out there I know of that is now offering pre-orders on an auto-up accessory or addition to the Toyota Tacoma. And I'm curious if they'll offer it for the Jeep Gladiator, or if maybe it works in the Jeep Gladiator as well. I kind of doubt it, because it does have plugs on the ends of the wires that have to plug in. It's supposed to be a plug-and-play option. So I'll have to check into that a little more. It's the same people that put out the grab handle for the Jeep Gladiator, or the Toyota Tacoma, I should say. A revolutionary mod. So maybe there is an option. More to come. excuse me, more to come on that. Now, what did I do today that was really stupid? You may have noticed it in the beginning of the video. If you watch the beginning of the video of me driving around, motoring around town, you may have seen something on the hood that looked kind of odd. And maybe some of you even thought, what did he do? An antenna mod? Did he relocate the antenna? You know, this thing right here? Well, the answer is no. I didn't relocate it. And it wasn't until I made my trip to the post office, got back in the truck, and was actually headed somewhere else, that out of the corner of my eye, I caught something silver, chrome looking, and you know, I always catch that, bouncing around right in front of my windshield wipers, right? So I look over there and I'm like, oh my God, I'm driving 55 miles an hour, it's moving a little bit, and I realize I left this thing laying on my hood, because I just did a video where I was talking about the current antenna that I have, and I had this one outside with me to kind of do a little comparison, right? But I did. I left it laying on the hood, and I cannot believe that it stayed there. I probably drove 20 miles with varying speeds and stops and starts and turns, you know, the whole 9 yards, and it never moved once. How about that for luck, right? I mean, I could just imagine driving down the freeway, or in this case, it was really a country road with 55-mile-an-hour speed limit, but driving down that road and that thing flips off and hits the car behind me, right? Now my whole day is ruined, because of course they're going to want their car fixed. God forbid it should actually chip their windshield, or maybe chip their paint, or bust a headlight. I mean, it does have a rather, I'll show you, a rather substantial end here, right? I mean, if that flew up and hit your windshield, I would think that would cause a crack, or at least a chip. So fortunately, none of that happened. I did manage to actually notice it before it fell off, or I got all the way back home. But let me know if you noticed that dangling around on my hood in that video, because you can clearly see it if you pick it up. I'd be curious. So anyway, I just wanted to get on here, kind of tell you about the bonehead thing I did, the stupid mistake I made this morning in leaving this sit on the hood and then driving around. And again, to congratulate Jordan Johnson for winning the Gladi board. If you're not familiar with what the Gladi board is, it's the cargo board, in essence, that I have in the back of my Jeep Gladiator. If you search for that on my channel, you'll find it. As part of the giveaway, I also gave the directions, I guess, as to how I made mine. Pretty handy little feature to have back there, I think. It just keeps stuff from rolling from the back of your bed up to the front. If you have something that's little, like grocery bags or whatever, that you don't want to have to crawl all the way up to the front of your truck, especially if you have a tonneau cover like I do, to retrieve. Leave a comment, let me know. You ever done anything like that? You ever done anything stupid like that in your Gladiator and left something sitting on the hood or on the roof and then drove off? I'd be curious to know. Also, real quick, I have 2 other channels. The first is Rob Motive, all about my 2020 Toyota Tacoma. And the second is Rob Motive Civic, all about my experiences with the Honda Civic Type R and the Honda Civic Sport Hatch. Check them out. If you like them, please consider subscribing. Don't forget to click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And do me a favor, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.